Hello and welcome to Quick's Paradigm, where we are playing our Hydroneer Let's Play series. This is episode 2 of that series, and we're going to get started with a couple objectives today. You can see the objectives in the left-hand side of the video. We plan on buying the crucible and the furnace and a casting mold so we can get start making bars and selling those at the stock market. We are also going to buy some foundations, a building hammer, and maybe even a lamp post so we can make our wash station a little more user-friendly over here. So that's what we plan to do today. And we do have a little bit of gold and silver, or gold and iron in here already. So we may take that up and see what it will sell for, just to get us started off for the day. See how much stuff we can buy before we start digging again. I want to welcome everybody back that watched the first video. I got a lot of good comments and likes for that. I appreciate all of you and taking the time to watch the video. If you like this video, you can like it too. They're on YouTube, so more people know that it's available. That's going to be 72C. And also subscribe so you can know when I'm continuing to make videos for the series. We'll just take this down to the market and see if we can combine it with our other money and buy a couple of things. Alright, we'll just put that down right there. Now we have 156C. That ought to get us started here. Now the furnace is 86. The crucible is 18. And then I don't know if we're going to have enough for a mold. Let's take a look. Oh, just enough. That's awesome. Since we have 10 extra dollars, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a couple of foundations just so I can show you how they work. And there we go. Spent all of our money. No C. That's funny. Alright, well, let me back the truck up and we'll take all this stuff back to the dig site. This truck does run on water, so you'll see the water tank there at the top, the blue square. And we will eventually have to fill that back up. And initially, you know, we can use our buckets to fill it up, but once we start building a little bit more of a dig site, we can use pipes with a valve and let the pipes drip into the truck. Be a very efficient way to fuel the vehicle. Calm down. All right. Okay, well, that was a lot of stuff we got to buy. I'm excited. Ready to get over here and start making some bars. Grab this furnace. Alright. And we can't forget our wash pan. There we go. Alright, everything's loaded up. We'll just get this back over here to the dig site. we'll start with our foundation and see if we can figure out where we want to put our crucible and stuff. Let's see. It's kind of hard to build right here because of the where the ground is. We can put it right here, right on the edge of the bank. That'd be nice. Just like that. All right. Now you don't just drop this like a bucket. You set it down like you do the foundations and the water pipes. So we'll just set that right there. And when you set it down, it automatically turns on. So if you put yours down and it doesn't have fire, make sure that you place it down like furniture and you didn't just set it on, set it down like a bucket. There we go. Of course, we'll place this down underneath the pipe like this. Give it a test. Works great. Awesome. Well, let's dig up some more iron and gold with our new shovel and check out this crucible. Now our hole is getting a little big, which is kind of what we want so that we can get in there in those edges a little bit. But this is so quick with our new shovel that we can do so many of these buckets. I can't wait until we get to the next step where we start automating some things, running conveyor belts and harvesters and those kind of things. Next episode will be jewelry. So we'll have our anvil and our blacksmithing hammer, and we'll start making some jewelry with the gem cutter and those kind of things, and looking at prices and how they compare. Come on, dirt. Alright, let's move this back a little bit. Like right there. Alright, I hope that's still close enough. Let's get to brushing. I didn't get anything. That's disappointing. Alright, bucket number 2. What the heck? There we go. Alright, there's some gold nuggets. Alright. I think it's because I have the mold highlighted with the blue circle. It's expecting me to do something with it. And it wouldn't let me dump the dirt into the bucket. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. Alright. Oh yeah, look at all those nuggets. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep so that we can get it a little brighter by the time we want to start making our bars today. If you have any questions about the process or why we did things a certain way, please feel free to leave a comment and I will make sure that I explain anything or the reason that I'm doing things a particular way. All right. Looks like we got quite a bit there. So what I want to do is I want to, before we sell this, I want to take it up to the jeweler. I want to see what we would get for the nuggets. And then I want to turn those into bars and compare the prices. Just so we can see if turning it into bars actually nets us any better return. So what I want to do is take out the metal chunks. And then we'll just weigh the gold itself. So the gold nuggets are C65. All right, so I added that to the side of the screen so we can keep track of our prices. So we'll just put the iron nuggets up here by themselves since there's only 2 of them. And C7, hang on one second. All right, so C7 for the iron. So we'll take this back down, we'll make it into bars, and then we'll bring the bars back and see what those are worth. Now in the videos, I'll try to cut out as little as possible just so you guys can see how things are done. I know sometimes I watch a video and I really wish I knew how somebody did something that they had worked on, but they had cut out some of it. You know, everybody has their own style, and I'm going to try to leave as much in the videos as I can in hopes that it benefits you guys when you're playing your game. All right, well, here we go. So what you do is move this stuff out of the way. There we go. So you're going to bring your gold and your silver over here, or iron. I keep calling it silver, I don't know why. So we'll start with the iron, and you just drop it into the water. No, that's not how it works. Where did you go, little guy? We may have lost him. Oh no, there he is. There he is. All right. Right into the crucible. Okay, and once you have it in the crucible, you can put the crucible up here onto the furnace. And you can also use E to hold this guy out if you wanted to. And then drop him down. That works just fine. And then you jump up here and we kind of watch it for a minute. And these will turn into molten rock or molten iron. Then we can pour that in our mold and make a bar. The time it takes does vary a little bit based on how many nuggets or how big the nuggets, excuse me, how big the nuggets are that are in here. Alright, and then you just come over here and you pour it in the mold like that. And there is our cute little iron bar. Check that guy out. And he's so cute. Alright. So again, we'll kind of put our crucible down on this thing where it's easy to get to. And then we'll just drop our gold right in here. Alright, we'll put that on the brazier, or the furnace. Try to get in there sideways so we can see it without jumping on top. It'll totally melt like this, so it's all good. Should be turning any minute now. You know, and normally you could just go and you know, dig while you're waiting for it to turn. All right, so here is our bar of gold compared to our bar of iron, and you can tell we put a lot more gold nuggets into the crucible. And we have a much bigger bar than we got with the iron. Now you can pick these up and you can put these into our little bucket here. And we'll carry them back up the hill and see what the difference in the price are. Who needs a bridge anyway, right? Alright, so here we are, and we're going to do the iron bar first. So the iron bar sells for 10C, so we'll put that right in here. Alright, and then the golden bar sells for 76, so we'll put that right in here. So you can see that there's a little bit of an increase if you go through the steps it takes to actually turn it into a bar. We went from 7C to 10C on the iron bar. That's a 3C increase, which is pretty considerable for those size numbers, right? So as you scale up, you know, that would be a fairly large increase. And then from 65 to 76, that's 12 more C for the bar over the nugget. There's one more place I want to show you before we sell these, and that is the stock market. There's actually a stock market next to our base that will buy bars and gems and fish. So I'll take you over to show you that right now. It's this other road. So if you go right up the hill, there's the jeweler, and then if you go past the tools and equipment shop. I'll show you this cave on the way back. You come right over here to this little mini village, this keep, and there's this table that shows you the different icons of things you can sell and whether the price is up or down from the average that this market sells at. Now everything is down right now, but we'll see what that means for our prices, and then we may end up coming back when the prices are up. So this is down to C11, and I'm not sure what that means. We're going to do some testing with a scale, but this is actually selling the iron bar for C9, which is less than what we can sell it for at the jeweler. The gold bar is selling for C75. That's also less than we can sell it for at the jeweler. So we'll hold on to both of those, and we'll come back in a minute and we will try it again. But I just wanted to show you that there are options when you're considering selling your metals and stuff. You know, how where you want to sell those. So we'll go down here and we'll dig a little bit more, and we'll make a couple more bars, and then sleep through the night. And once we sleep through the night, we'll go check the prices again and see if they've changed. We'll just put these right over here out of the way so that we know these are the bars that we want to compare the prices of. And we'll do another round of digging. All right, let's dig it up. I'm hoping we find a couple more gems so that when we get our gem cutter and anvil tomorrow, we'll have plenty of resources that we can use to make our jewelry with. Uh-oh. Alright. Take this right over here. We'll dump it in. Okay. No need to be dramatic. Did anybody see where that went? She might be the one that got away. Okay, well, I didn't need that piece of iron anyway. Take this back down here. I don't know why they're all popping out all of a sudden. They've been doing so good staying in there. Oh yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff this time around. And it is almost nighttime, so we'll be able to sleep and then go check our prices in the morning. I do plan on streaming this game test world, where I want to test some stuff before we come over and do it in the Let's Play. I will stream those to YouTube. I don't have a schedule yet, but I will be sure and tweet and post where I can that I'm going to be doing those streams. So if you want to check those out, I'd be happy to have you come and talk to me while I test some things out for the game. But click the subscribe and the bell icon if you want to get notified by YouTube when I go live or put these videos out. Alright, well, we did some more digging. It is nighttime, so I'm going to go ahead and sleep until morning, and we'll go check those prices again. Alright, let's take our bucket. Oh, that's a piece of gold. We'll just take our bucket and grab our... It doesn't quite fit, so I kind of try to drop it on the edge where it will just kind of lean in a little bit. Luckily, it's not that far over there. Alright, well today gold bars are up. So we'll check out the price here. And our gold bar is 76. So in this particular case, you know, I didn't have enough gold, or the market's not up enough to make a difference between here and the jeweler. So I'll just put that in our notes so you can see them. And we'll go ahead and put the silver bar up there. And 9. So C9 at the stock market while it was down. So, yeah, not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and sell this stuff so we have some money. And we'll continue to make bars out of the gold and iron nuggets that we have. And we'll maybe buy a couple more foundations and see if we can make our production area a little better. Just drop that right in there. And let's buy a couple more foundations. Come on. There we go. And maybe a lamp post. If I can get it to stay on the pad. Ah, that looks like it's on it. 52, and we have 86. Buy one more of these pans so that we can carry stuff around and have one at our dig site. All right, awesome. I am probably going to carry a couple things over. It's not that long of a walk. I just like using the truck because it can get a little tedious walking back and forth, but it's not too bad. It's a nice summer day. Great day for carrying around foundations. Alright, I lied. I'm not carrying all this stuff over here. We'll just jump in our truck and drive on over. After I run into the wall. All right, there we go. Not bad driving if I don't say so myself. But of course I would say that. All right. All right, truck's all loaded up. We just need to get it back over here to the dig site. Oh yeah, that was a lot more fun than walking back and forth. All right, well, we'll go ahead and set down some of these foundations, and we might even adjust our wash station a little bit to see if we can get some better placement. See what this looks like right here. So what if we move this back one, like this? All right. Then we can just drop our bucket there. Voila. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. We have our handy dandy lamp post. And we can just set that. What do you think, guys? What if we just put it in the ground right here? Huh, that's funny. No, I don't like it right there. If we're going to put it in the ground, let's put it in the ground. Back behind it like this. Put our crucible here. So we can put our monies in it. We got our mold. Just set it down right there. And we have our extra bucket for carrying. Oh, that's the bucket with our actual stuff in it. So now we can just set this down right here. We can grab our stuff out and put it in our crucible and melt it up. Looks like the nuggets were smaller this time around, but they are, there's a lot more of them, so we'll see if that makes a difference this time around when we melt things. But we'll do this one more time, and we'll go ahead and dig a couple more buckets while we wait on that to melt. Because like I said, we will need all this gold and silver, or gold and iron, for our next episode when we start making jewelry and weapons and using the anvil. If there's anything that you would like to see me do in the videos, you can leave those in the comments, and I'll do my best to try out your ideas and see how they work. Alright, we dug our buckets and our gold is still melting. So that is a good way to pass the time though, if you're waiting on your stuff to melt. You can just go over there and dig in your hole a little bit. Alright, so now that that's all melted up, we'll pour it in our mold and a nice big chunk of gold there. So we'll just set this over here to the side. We'll go ahead and melt up our iron. You can dump stuff out of the bucket, but if you try to dump it from the bucket into the crucible, you will make a mess because it doesn't just pour out like you would pour stuff out of a normal bucket. It just kind of dumps it on the ground, and it does scatter it everywhere. So we'll go ahead and melt up the iron here. But yeah, we got a pretty cool setup here. I feel like this is a good little workspace to start off with, so that we can actually stand here and things are neat and organized and they don't fall off of the platforms and stuff. I have no idea what that noise is and why it's making it. But I guess that's our new noise for the intake valve. Our stuff's all melted up though. And there is our little iron bar. You can tell it's a little bit bigger than the one we made last time. But there you go. That's awesome, guys. Well, I do appreciate you being here. Be sure to smash that like button. Click subscribe if you want to know when new videos are out. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.